crop really
to grow
quick.
now. I wish it was growing.
All right, so I got us on YouTube, man.
Cool.
And, I just want you to go back, man, and tell us your story.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to burn a screen? I just got out of a 500 job. And I'm like, let me try something. And check on YouTube. I created an entire, say for instance, here, an entire rectangle. And DTF right on it.
Yeah.
And I pressure washed it off.
You know, I'm gonna tell you honestly, my screens, I can pull 1,000, 2,000 with no problem.
Oh yeah, well I mean you could as well as you could as well with that. I mean it was just like not, I heat pressed the bottom of the screen, and I was like, dude, this is never gonna fucking work. And sure enough,
And it worked.
dude. And I got down to some very fine pinholes, that in our rasterized work, and I couldn't believe it. And I
Where's the restroom? Oh, right there. Right there.
Knock yourself out.
because I never
Get
want,
you some water.
I never want to have like a washout booth.
I bought all that stuff used.
That's what you do, man.
I bought all that stuff. I started out with all used equipment. His favorite color is yellow.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock this out until she comes.
When during the pandemic, I searched up and down the whole East Coast and I bought everything used. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that out, so I don't even care. I don't need it.
What are you gonna throw? You mean you're gonna get rid of it, throw it out?
That cover?
Yeah, they put it on eBay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, those are like $75 a side.
Well, I trace it. Well, I'll see. I'll
I mean,
I'll keep
every
it.
part on that printer is valuable, except the print head one.
Oh, there goes the other
What
one.
is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it right there. Thank you.
Let me get them some more. Yeah, it's up the print heads, right?
Do I have the house key? Yes. All right.
Hey, Heather. I see you, buddy. Hey, did you find us anything? It had to be today.
Oh, that's the other one? Put it on the cart.
Where is Kelly? Oh, what are you working on here? I won't lift this up, but
Oh no, these are just
let me put them over here.
yeah. They're just those are just like sports teams.
Sure,
A
right.
few of them. So
I got New England in there. Oh no, I do.
no, not New England.
Oh, no.
There.
Yeah, you have nothing like that in here. Oh, you mean Blue England? Cool.
Blue England, huh? There you go. Take an Eagles one. You were in Philly. Yeah.
Did you print these?
Yeah, I
Oh,
printed
most
these.
definitely. Cool. Yeah, I will wear one.
Yeah, take an Eagles one. You're in Philadelphia. There you go.
Take one that's cleaner cut edge.
Very.
Oh man, I don't care about
He don't
that.
care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I printed. I actually printed this on the printer that you're taking. The printer that you're actually in the.
So you just sit around and you paddle these off.
No, I only print for myself.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I retail it myself. I put it on hoodies and we sell the hoodies. That's how we were able to get the money for the prints. Nobody wants to pay for prints, so
Yeah, you just got to keep hustling. This will go perfect on a black shirt.
yeah, that's it. That's what we do. We just print all day. And I do the markets. Like tomorrow, we got to do a market early in the morning.
Yeah, just some of the sports ones. He's got. I mean, I just cut a whole bunch of them. You show him the Yardley ones they were doing. For the
Yeah, I'm
beer
doing the
company?
beer distributor guy across the street. I just printed. He's got like a 300 shirts he wants us to do.
We got to get one for a New England. That's pretty cool.
No, he just showed it. I'll show you the picture of it. He just showed
See,
it.
we're
to
doing
me.
these for the guy, the beer distributor across the street.
Yeah.
Front and a back one. So.
That's the New England one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
I
that's
think
epic.
I did have New England. I don't know where. I had a show up Stormville, New York, so I took them up there.
It's
It might be in the box.
It's a lot of work. You know what's amazing about people is that it's only the printers. We look at something and say, "Oh fuck, dude, it's got a scratch," and everybody else
Just don't
they don't
see it.
care. But we're the worst.
I was looking
critic.
at. I was like, shit, I got fucking lines, and I was.
Oh,
yeah.
banding. Yeah, right, dude. People people don't even know that.
But when you press them, you don't see it.
Sometimes you do.
Okay. Yeah, the banding. That's exactly
Right.
what causes that? The print head, or who knows?
I mean, humidity.
Oh,
There's,
so
there's
it's-
dried up ink on the bottom of the print head. You know.
Alright. So it's just you just got to keep working at it, keep cleaning it, keep after
Right,
it.
right. It's you know, all DTF. What you'll probably always see, and rarely
Mhm.
have I ever seen it the other way, is that it's not your white that clogs first. It's your cyan.
My magenta was the one that clogged
Well,
on
that's
the other
your
one.
cyan line. Your cyan and your magenta share that line.
Mm.
That's why you can clean in color pairs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you
Because that's the one that clogged up on me. Was the
That's the one
What's
that's
the
clogged out
magenta?
on that one, the 70 one, 78.
yeah on the one that you're taking the magenta.
so if we
But it was printed cyan, right? Or,
I don't even know because all the head. No,
so
we
if
didn't
you
get the
clean
print.
in color pairs, you notice that cyan and VM. are
Oh, and
together.
vivid magenta, yeah.
Right, so all these lines share. So one time I sat and thought about, man, if I gotta share lines, I should just fucking program into where the whites are being shared, you know, and the colors, and you split them up to where it doesn't ever matter, man. So it's either the cyan or the magenta.
So
that
you should
goes.
try to do your whites where it shares the lines.
Yeah, totally.
So you should be doing. Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
See, this would okay. Vivid light. Oh, that makes perfect
See,
sense.
what these damn ink companies want you to do is
So
just
photo
keep
black
cleaning
and light
after
black are the-
cleaning after cleaning, because they're like, you know, they're like the greedy troll on the other side. Ah, he's buying more ink.
Right,
you know?
right, right.
And if of course, we're gonna all buy more ink. I gave up.
Photo
that.
black and light black are the ones I should put my whites in.
Right, all your lights should remain in light colors.
Light colors, right.
unless you clog something. Right? And it, you know, these printers were notorious for clogging with inkjet. You see this guy on YouTube just lose his shit, fucking hit his printer with a big old sledgehammer.
I showed him the video. Yeah, I love that video. He said you'll never get another clog head, and I'll show you how.
That's the best fucking DTF video. I'm gonna have the chance to do that to a Muto. But the thing is, photographers, right, they print maybe 4 times a day on their busiest day. They're
Wow.
printing photos. You and I are printing 50 shirts at a time because we're printing front and back.
Front and back, yeah.
Right? And so these printers, they want to work their asses off.
Yeah, when every day we'll run it 6-7 hours, every single day.
yeah.
Right.
And even like tomorrow, I have to do a show, but
Well,
I'll
I
stop
forgot
in.
we were over there, man.
Oh,
Hey, sorry guys. So, you know, we're talking about how the ink companies all want us to spend money, right? And let's face it, you know, people that get, you know, their ink from STS or something. I sell STS, and I'm cheaper than STS's listed price, right? But nobody gets happier when they know that the print head is inadequate for DTF. And we were talking about this guy who smashed an Epson printer with a sledgehammer on YouTube. Look it up, dude. The guy loses his shit. And you know, the print heads clog because in those printers they're not getting printed with a lot. Photographic printer prints 5 photos, you know, a day if he's lucky. Unless you're a CVS or Walmart, you might print 20 or 30 a week. I don't know how many they print, but not enough. Whereas somebody like Eddie, he can end up printing 100 prints in a day because
Yes.
you're printing front and back or sleeves,
Yes.
right? And so the print heads last a lot longer with DTF, but then they still clog, you know, after a certain time. And you're going to replace a print head a year, and you have to get out of the mindset that a print head should last. There's all factors that'll make a print head go out.
Yeah.
You know, I've taken these printers to conventions, right? I get there at the convention, they just leave my shop, show up at the convention, and all of a sudden my blue's knocked out. And I'm like, they don't like to be moved, they don't like to be bounced, they just like to be set somewhere.
And ran.
Right, and if you don't flush the printer before you leave, I mean, I drove 27 minutes away, and you know, the difference of the humidity being right on the ocean was at like 67%, and in my office it's, you know, 38 to 50%. So it knocks the print head out, and then here we're printing with the printer the way it should have been printed. you know, and if you're Epson, you're going to be so excited that, you know, you have to use a lot of ink, and that's what we were getting to. The cool thing about this printer is that the lines are programmable. And so when you're programming your cleaning, you can assign your channels to color pairs. And what I was talking to him about, and as well, we experience the same thing, and that is that you don't lose your whites, right? Your whites are, think about how much they're printed.
I know, you use them all the time.
All
It's
the
your colors
time.
you lose
4
first.
times the amount of
Yeah,
the
because you
white.
always got white under every, so it's constantly working.
Right, right. And so then you take in the factor that my cyan is the one that I always see go out. No, it's weird, man, no matter who I work with, whether it's STS, Kodak, or another supplier, the cyan gives me trouble. The photo black will give me trouble. But knowing how to assign your lines to where you're cleaning your whites and you're not going, you know, very light magenta, going to light cyan, which is a double white clean, right? Because your lights are working together. This light yellow and that light black, that's a pain in the ass, right? Because yellow is a dedicated color.
It's a dedicated color,
Right,
all
so
right.
now you're cleaning yellow and white.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you just have to get creative with how you assign your rips
Yeah.
setting. And
No, that's actually a great idea, though. You should pay more attention to that. That's really...
unless you're the ink company, and then
You
you're
would
like,
know, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I run one cleaning when I get to the shop in the morning, and I do my cleaning, and I do one cleaning before I leave the shop.
Now, what kind of cleaning do you run? A basic or power or
Well,
power?
it depends on the amount of printing, right? I mean, if I do a lot of printing, that thing's running from 11 o'clock in the afternoon all the way down to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, or sometimes I don't get out of the shop until like 4 a.m.
No, you're fine.
You know, because if you have the capacity to get a lot of wholesale ink and you're able to get it from a good company, cleaning is a must. Just throw it through cleaning.
I clean this thing while in between my jobs sometimes.
Right. Well, you know, I mean, that's good unless you
Sometimes I feel the white, but I guess it's because the humidity, because the white sometimes gets a little funny.
sure.
So I'll run a cleaning, a
Yeah,
power
you can
cleaning.
just stop during printing and be like, holy shit, I can fix that up.
Yeah.
Other than that, so you're running what, 2 of these?
Now we're gonna have 3.
Now you're gonna have 3, right?
Once the other one comes back, yeah, 2 of these we're running. We're running the 7890, the 9890,
Right.
and another 7890.
Yeah, and so you're at a very fast speed if you can run all 3 of them. If you can run 2 of them at a time, you're just hauling ass.
Oh yeah, 2 is good.
They'll get
3 is
ahead
a
of
backup. 2
Yeah.
is good. Yeah, 2 would.
2 printers can get ahead of you, and before you know it, you're
Even
like, oh,
one
shit.
can get ahead of you if you're not paying attention.
Oh yeah, dude. There's times it bends under the rail.
Oh, that happens to me, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bends all the time. One of them could get ahead of you. By
Right.
the time you're cutting and printing, and then you forget 10, 20 seconds, it's bending on you.
Well, so, you know, he just went through a problem. Whoops, hold on. Sorry, I didn't even see that. So, sorry, guys. My battery's dying. So, he just went through an issue where he had some print head troubles. And in the short amount of time that I've been here, I've taught you so fucking
Oh,
much.
hell yeah.
dude. I'm telling you, dude, your cleaning situation will be no
Oh, hell
more.
yeah. This was a life send.
And I always tell people, right, they're like, I hear people all the time say, man, I couldn't get this printer to work right.
Barely.
This is a way to get it to work right. Just leave this print door off. We're gonna head out and let you get back to life.
No, we're actually headed out. We got a 4 o'clock in the morning show.
We will check you guys out. And
Ernie's the best. Buy his printers. Well, not his printers.
yeah, dude. If you're in Philadelphia, man, I get so many calls from this area. Do you know where I can get transfers? Yeah, man,
There you
come
go.
right here to Philadelphia, right?
Hit me up.
Hit him up and keep his printer moving. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, keep them moving.
We got to get moving because we got stuck in New York traffic. We zigged when we should have zagged and ended up in the wrong place. All right, take it easy, everybody. So long. Say bye to Eddie.
See you guys.
Welcome back, my friend.
All right, bye-bye.
He just came back from deployment. All right, take it easy.